YouTube is always doing the most. What the hell is going on? Apparently a lot. There's a lot going on. Ow! Why does that hurt? It's not supposed to hurt. Tighten this thing just a little bit. Just a little bit. Skin is so sensitive. There's a lot going on. Thought I'd just at least come on live with y'all for a little bit. How is everybody doing where you are at? I hope everybody is doing just fine, making it through your struggle and your strength and your blessings. I'm doing okay. Today, ooh, is a good day. Ooh, I had to stretch, and that felt so good. Please tell me why you always say why you hate. Please tell me why you always hate. Please tell me why you always hate. Why you hate? Please tell me why you always hate. There's a lot going on. Like the app, the T app. That's why I hate downloading apps. They do not be. They be lying. And then they be being messy, trying to get everybody to fight everybody. Thank you for the like. Hello, Grand Rising. Hello. The T app has leaked everybody's information. Hello, Sunday. Grand Rising, and hello, Jesse. Jesse's got a gun, so you better run. What's up, my Fab Lab? Thank y'all guys for tapping in. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, so the T app done leak everybody information. I don't need the T app. Me personally, simply because I don't know. I don't know. I just don't delve into messiness purposefully like that. I like the life of drama free much as possible. If it's unnecessary, I feel it's not necessary. What's up, Jacob? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Like, share, subscribe. What's up, Blue? Oh, my ass been up. Today is my end day. I'm in my skin day. Every day. I had a nice massage. Got the feet rubbed, the back rubbed. Now I'm cleaning the house. So that is the process. No, not no pizza. No, thank you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Thank you for commenting. I hope everybody's okay. So I'm at a good weight, but I can't wait to to reach my goal of 150. That's my goal, my life goal for my weight is 150. I will be pretty much happy. I'm still happy regardless of the fact. But my bones are gonna be way more happier than me. Is the whole point of it all. But yeah, unfortunately, the T app has leaked all the feminine energies. Information, well, really, there were some of them were really being toxic and messy. Some of them not gonna deserve probably um, the leakage of information. Hello, what's up, Marlon? So this is what they do, though. This is what they did with the eye tags, the little Apple tags. People putting them on people cars, stalking them, stealing cars, wreaking havoc. We got to understand this is all the government's plan to self destruction. People that have no self control, no resolve, this is what they are planning and plotting on. So please be aware of your energy. Please be aware of what's going on. Don't fall for it. This brings them great pleasure and they won't stop. So we got to stop and have self control and control the impulse to whooping somebody's tail or being violent. You know, if somebody put their hands on you, that's something different. But you know what I'm saying? If it's necessary to defend yourself, let it be necessary. Don't let it be because of he said, she said, facts or no facts. I got people in my family, friends, and people that don't even know me talking shit about me. Do I care? Hell no. To the no, no, no. I don't care. I could care less. They can really kiss the crevice of the collective's ass. Honestly, I don't care. Let me take this thing out. Yeah, I don't care. I might be talking really low with that earpiece in. What's up? What's up, Boston? What's up, Patrick? My day was swimmingly. It was really good. I had a spa day today. So I went and got a massage today. Did a little networking. I do that like every day, whether I'm in the house or out the house, doing networking. And now I'm at home cleaning. Thought I'll hop on here and see y'all because I've been stupid busy and life been life. And hello, hello, Carmen. But yeah, y'all gotta really build some tough skin to not care what people say. Let them talk. As long as they don't put their hands on you, let them talk. If you must defend yourself with words, then do so if that's what you feel. But don't put your hands on nobody. Don't go to jail. Don't put no hot body in hospital. Let God handle it as long as they ain't putting their hands on you. Turn all of their cheeks. Real shit. Turn all of their cheeks, man. We got that going on, and unfortunately, whew, people trying to attack Egyptians in America. Just in a disrespectful way. I mean, I guess if we don't come together in no other way, this is how we gonna come together. Is I guess by just stop spending with people and just spend with each other, which is a good idea. It's not violent. I'm down with it. Non-violent. Stop the violence. We are with the Stop the Violence movement. Give it to God movement. Healing the inner selfie movement. We must heal ourselves. And unfortunately, that means taking accountability for other people doing bullshit. The conflicts going on in the islands is crazy. And then daylight saving times, they said more people have heart attacks in daylight savings than not being in daylight savings. And guess what? In the islands, daylight savings don't even exist. Why does it only exist in America? Do y'all understand how huge that is? And it's really crazy because I was just thinking about, people having heart attacks. Like they messing with people' heart chakra. Whew. I think that is very, very wild. Thank you guys for the like, share, subscribes. Thank you so much. Peace, love to you guys. And stay hydrated. Stay drinking a lot of plenty of water. So it's crazy how this shit on the up. That's how you know they know this is Egypt because this is where they fucking everything up. Like they do other fucked up shit, but where it stems from is America. The people that took over and trying to stay in control. Hey Carmen, I'm still here. So the people are still trying to stay in control. That's why they put so many different chemicals here. They trying to use us for war, trying to start war. It's crazy. But I'd rather have peaceful movements of statements as far as not to fuck with us than to be in violence. I just hate the way that they do other countries. It's wrong. Yeah, I'm okay. hmm Yep, I'm fine. How are you? But I hate how they do other countries. It's wrong. Should nobody be homeless, hungry, starving, without money, without shelter, without protection, without safety and security? Nobody should be without that. So it's really crazy. I'm fine. I feel good. I feel real good. Wish I could show y'all my outfit. It's cute. Somebody's out there being retarded. Yep. But I think I don't know tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go live tomorrow for sure. I was gonna try to go live yesterday, but it did not work out. And I kind of felt like it wasn't either. Y'all pay attention to the planetary alignments, y'all. These planetary alignments is, when I say they hitting, boy, they is hitting. Stuff that was predicted 2 years ago and years before that is like unfolding right now. Live time. I'm telling y'all. And the Lion Gate portal is coming up. The 8-8 portal. Do your manifestation, do your cleansing, do all of that. Do your fasting. It's the shit. It works. Trust me, God got you. It's the best thing I could have ever did in my life. Now, when I get this fasting in again, boy, let me tell you, I'm about to be feeling really, really good. And that's why I do it too, so I feel good. I love to feel good. We all should. I've been planning on accomplishing stuff that I ain't got to do since what two do shit since Monday this week. And I'm just like, damn. But it was a lot going on though, for real. It was so much going on in the background. I'm just making sure that I keep reaching my goals right now because, you know, them demons be jumping bodies and they'll try to keep you from reaching your goals. And like I said, I be going through spiritual battles. We all do, right? But when they hit for real, it's complicated. It can be complicated. So you gotta play smart, like I said. Patience, self control, because they thrive off of you not having self control. See, if I was to just think, somebody be like, "Oh my god, why she do that?" And I don't gotta do that. So they gonna figure it out. I'm just gonna let them know how real God is. As long as they don't put their hands on me, it's gonna be all good. All good, 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 good. I gotta get my shampooer. I'm cool. I'm almost done. I gotta get a shampooer, some big old blankets. Ooh, my eyelashes. Ooh, I hate it when my eyelashes do that. They curl and they poke me right in the eyeball. How are y'all doing? What's up, Eric? How you doing? Hope everybody's okay. Where y'all at? Safe, well, and aware, hydrated, and healing the inner child. I'm okay. I'm just relaxing, chilling. But I'm about to get up in a little bit and finish cleaning my house for what I can do. And I'm gonna finish more than likely the rest of tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it all tonight. I'm not gonna push it because it's not dirty, but I'm just gonna clean anyway. My phone way over there. Hold on. Let me grab my other phone so I can look at some stuff. See what I've been looking I've been trying to keep up with what's going on. For real, I haven't really been on. I haven't really been on the internet. I've been posting. Oh, wait, but let me tell you, they just released Spear with Samuel Jackson. I've been waiting for that one. I've been waiting for that one, and then they just released. Is it Glass? They just released Glass. That's a number 2 movie based off of who's that one? The original movie called. The original movie was called. Was it Split? Yeah, I believe it was called Split. Movie is crazy, diabolical. Like, but it show you the people that really have multiple personalities, and they on the psycho side. It'll really show you what possession looks like, and that shit's no joke. So I put those on my movie night list number 2. So I added those. I did add some recently to the Blast List 2005. Y'all, we not too far from 2006. We're gonna be in 2006 in a few months. Ooh, back crack. I wish that guy would come see me because I do. I need my back to be cracked for real. The guy that he's a chiropractor from Atlanta. I need that in my life. Hello, what's up, place? Let me see. But I feel way better. It's getting better. Working on it. It's crazy how tight my back is. Crazy. Retarded. The back should not even be that tight. It was so tight. I was. It looked real funny. Playlist. That's what I'm looking for. Mm. Stop it. Mm. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I passed it up. Oh, that's regular. They is nosy. I can't stand the computer. When I just look at them and it's just like it's there, and I know daggone well I didn't just recently save it to the playlist. Okay, where's the movie night playlist number 2? There it is. They released Little, the movie Little. I forgot the actress name, but she played on Road Trip with Jada Pickett and Queen Latifah. And you know what I feel like? I feel like, well, I already know that, right? They be trying to put all of us against each other in some type of way, but some of them really be down for the Illuminati, even some of our family and friends, and then others don't, right? But they are hunting, literally hunting, people putting out the information, putting out the good information, chosen ones, and uh 2023 and me or something like that for that ancestry and stuff like that. I was watching Mama T's video, and they're using our DNA to merge it with the computers. That's how they're getting all this knowledge. Not a surprise. They just released Queen of the Damned. Little, Peach's Kid, Sphere, House Party, and I believe that's the movie House Party, the original, the first one. Lego Movie, The Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Birds Like Us, and Mr. Troop Mom with George Lopez. Those are the most recent movies I added to the playlist. Besides Alf, that's crazy, man. I swear to God. You guys, don't lie to your children. I swear to God. Don't don't be unaccountable for children, you know, that you have, whether they be stepchildren, your children, or secret children. Don't have secret children, man. I'm telling y'all, it has a long term effect on them. It really does. It really hurts their feelings. It's a really ugly thing to have to deal with as a child. All these childhood wounds, and people don't understand. I don't know how, but I guess everybody in there for my ass whoopings. But my brother used to rub it in with his raggedy ass. He not my brother. I'm not claiming him no more. I'm not lying. But the guy I grew up with, he used to rub that shit in like, oh, you gonna get up when my daddy get home. I used to get my ass whooped with a switch, with a fucking sheriff belt, and them motherfuckers, they not regular belts. The things is thick with hangers, with rope, like, bro, that shit is no joke. And the crazy thing is, he never got a whooping. Like, it's I don't understand. Like, I was the only one to get beat ultimately, and it just makes me think now, like, damn, they was like really treating me like a slave, and they planned on keeping that shit going. It just really amazes me how I can reflect back on things that happen and really understand it for what it is now in age. And then on top of that, being messy with your children, like drama, just like really being hateful towards your children, whether they're your child or not, like that is the worst, some of the worst trauma you can do to a child psychologically, besides physically. But when it's a whole trifecta and financially, you just using a child or just don't dog your children out, man. And if you were dogged out in any type of form, shape, or way, just try your best to heal it. Why? Simply because it'll make life easier for you to function, right? Just really dig deep as to how, in the many ways that you can work on healing that trauma, because you don't want to pass that trauma on to your child or children or great grandchildren or whatever. You want to be able to heal that generational curse before it it keeps going down the line. And it's kind of hurtful to say and really know and recognize, but I already have that everything that's happened as far as abuse, this is really agitating me. And I'm going to have to tear it out because it's hurting my skin and it's not hard to tear. My skin is sensitive. I'm so dead ass serious. I've been so sensitive to energies. Like, it's very overwhelming. It is very much so overwhelming. I've been sensitive in so many ways. For this energy to be hitting the way it is and to be exposing a lot of what was going on doesn't make no fucking sense. But I'm glad that it is. I really am. Like, just to get the confirmation is enough for me. I really don't need nothing outside of that but the confirmation, you know? I've already healed and accepted what happened before it happened, before I even got the confirmation. I've already healed from it. So that's the way you need to get to healing out of your childhood trauma to be at that state of mind and on all levels. Emotionally, yeah, you probably still will be triggered. You probably will cry. You probably will get angry. You probably will be sad. And that's normal. But it's not normal to be in a constant state of that uh, every and all times. And especially like with triggers. Well, triggers, it all depends. Like if somebody's constantly triggering you from your childhood trauma, yeah, that's definitely something bad. But if you're being triggered as far as like I guess having flashbacks and stuff like that, like it shouldn't be frequent. And if it's frequent, it's definitely something that needs to be worked on. So, mm, ooh, my back. But it's working. It's working itself out. I'm still working with this trauma that the police did to me. So I'm working that stress and that trauma out of my body on a physical level and emotional level as well too. Because the physical is tied to the emotional and on the soul level. They gonna get theirs, but It doesn't mean that it doesn't. It's not gonna affect you. So just be patient with yourself. And I talk about this all the time. We all need to learn patience. We all need more patience with not only just ourselves, but with each other and help each other in which way we can, as much as we can. It's going to be a saving grace. Is to the attribute of your karma, and it works out. I just find it amazing how many people are trying to fucking gaslight me at this time. At any time, really. But it's, you know, let the babies have their milk because either way it goes, they're going to have to, have that resolve with God or their generations. So it is what it is. Don't, don't, I mean, you can't say don't feel bad for it or don't cry. It's okay to have those emotions or don't be mad. Yeah, no, it's okay to be mad. They're only temporary feelings. Just don't act impulsively on them. Is the thing. You know, it takes time. It takes learned skill, and I recommend the channel Psych to Go. Love that channel. That channel helped me work through my emotions. It really did. Besides me taking child psychology classes already, um, it really helped me work through some emotions and clarity with how to stay away from people that were, mentally and physically abusive. Because if you can recognize the mental before the physical, then you're doing good. And for these guys about to make the app for the girls, it's absolutely, um, you know, it's actually what they want. The sex war. It's the sex war is what they want, and it's unfortunate that we have gay men that are unhealed and are jealous and hateful towards the species of women that are the originators of this earth in really all realms, to the point of this battle. But it's like, how is all this going to go down? Digitally. This is going to be it's a digital warfare. It's the easiest way. And people that's messy, that like mess, unfortunately, they feel for the bullshit. They feel for it. I mean, but they was already in it. And apparently the T app was supposed to be a way of women rating men and seeing if they're like, I guess, sexual predators, or if they would be safe to date or safe to not date, you know, type of thing. I don't feel no other way about it, but that's right. But of course, like on any dating website, there's going to be people that violate um, what the use of the app is for. Just like um, any other apps, but like we had one, like when I was younger, we had a phone line that we could call, right? What was it called? I can't remember what it was called, but we would just call and talk to different people. It was like you can get into like a group chat. It could be like so many people on there, or you can be there by yourself and then people just pop in, pop out. And then they had it was crazy. Like they had racist groups up in there, people that be hella disrespectful. You know, seeing all kind of shit from different races. And that was a thing when I was growing up. So it's like same thing, different day. It just depends on what you feed into. And feeding into that type of drama is bullshit. I'm gonna tell you right now. And then what's recently been coming up too, with Drake and Kendrick Lamar, that shit is that shit is real. But then you have other people like the government or people of their own free will just doing shit to edge shit on to make situations dangerous that really are just words. But you know um, things will be okay. But we need to implement that maturity into our children and exercise that maturity ourselves. And unfortunately, with the current events of how um, the 1% operate is based off of immaturity, right? It's based off of gaslighting and sitting back and putting the tools and the resources out there for people to use them with their immature minds and ways simply because they're ignorant of the agenda. And I know I did mine out of safety. And, like I said, I've already admitted this before, it was some immaturity in between simply because, bro, we cannot possibly, somebody possibly could, pick up on all the energies and decipher them. But the way it comes out is it will come out as it applies. It it is what it is. But I've already said my piece on that part. Apologize for what I need to apologize for, but um, that's what we can do is be accountable. I'll be accountable for my part. I make apologies and say what I need to say on my part, but we need more of that, more examples of that, and not people um, that'll help people decipher from who really means harm, like death harm, and trying to take people out harm, as opposed to people that are, in the upright and trying to keep things uh, decently going as far as um, retribution for, hmm, I wonder, retribution for, those that need an example. But it's kind of like what I thought, like with Kasnat, like him supporting Drake, that's some weird shit with how things have been going down as far as that side. And I could tell some people are switching up and peeping game and understanding like, hmm, some just quite ain't right. And then I thought about how he named the house uh, was the mafia family, the mafia house, family house, or whatever, and what that actually represents. And it's like, yeah, they're doing kind of like kid stuff, but at the same time, they're playing as they're to me, it's like they're playing it off and targeting a certain group, and which that comes back to right the Essence magazine and the Target shit, supporting Target. So they're targeting a certain type of group and young people to go about a certain way of gaining popularity, and that's what makes things dangerous, and that's what makes things harder on our youth in communities and gaining strength with each other as far as going about and handling and reading in between the lines on a spiritual level. That's what it's about, is being able to read in between the lines and actually bring, more peace and a more of an example and a representation as to what communities, our tribes really are about. Our tribes are about, it's tribal. Tribal wars happen, but when they use this in a spiritual warfare type, that's what makes it unhealthy. Because it's more than, there's little kids that look up to these grown folks, and it's like, damn, what do they have really to look up to? What do they have to really gain from, and to be the whereabouts of what could possibly be happening by the end of this year or next year because of certain actions and results of certain minglings. Certain things look like business on the front street, but behind closed doors, there really be some other shit going on too. So it's like, mm, it's just really, I was just kind of wondering, I was like, why am I watching this? But I watched it to just, I guess, understand at this point of how, knowingly or not unknowingly to him, how deception starts out and how it ends up, and how a group of people can be led astray because they go based off of clarity and fitting in and what's the new keeping up with the Joneses type shit, instead of really building their own confidence and you know um, just being the right representation of education and self-awareness and healing. It's like, it's not really promoting healing, and we need more of that. We need more promotion of healing and unity, and it's not just done by half-assed things done in public. It's done by showing these actual healing factors in public and on a mass scale. And what makes it dangerous, now, oh yeah, the guy that made the gasoline, the plastic in the gasoline, he's okay. Um, I think I have the video, but it kind of make it dangerous to us. But while we take the risk, you know, like Chloe Bailey coming out. Is her name Chloe Bailey? Coming out now and talking about the dangers that she has faced. And it's like, there's people that take the quick route and there's people that take the long route. And my my golly, taking the long route, it sucks. It's not the quick and easy way. The quick and easy way is a whole lot of just nastiness and dirtiness. It's a whole lot of backstabbing and betrayal. It's crazy. These people really be doing that shit. But apparently, Chloe Bailey is coming out publicly talking about And that's how I was getting that song. Break me heart to like I do, break me I do. I like that song. That was my shit when it first came out. Lord, have mercy. So let me see. Oh damn, I just messed it up. Let me see if I can pull up the video real quick because I did want to touch on this. She's a great example right now of what's going on and what's going on with DDG as well. And apparently, ooh, I gotta edit it. No, it's my finger. I don't hit it. There we go. So that's the one from 8 days ago. I thought she just did one soon closer than that. I guess not. It was 8 days ago. That's the video I just looked at.
And it's aimed straight at Beyonce. Beyonce are trying to. It's disturbing. To Beyonce, things Chloe is hinting career trajectory for got the dance skills would kill for. And headlining sold results just are met. This level of flop music politics or what is a dark lace and what others are doing, let's just say the storyline here too. I think anyone who subtle dig at Beyonce and the industry machine behind her. But take a listen to what she said because the subtext is screaming.
And how do the fucking videos of what I've already previously made line up with what the fuck is on? Like I said, this one's hitting too. Like it's crazy.
So I think anyone who it just reminds you so much of the industry, right? And it's like you could have a gift like he did with his guitar. And like they said, when he's singing, he's honoring his ancestors and uplifting and all of that, but then it also attracts the not good. So it's like, in order for him to be successful, the vampires were telling him he has to sell out so that he could be, so he could live forever, and his music could live forever. And it's exactly like things that I see and go through every day. And that's why I just like broke down crying because it was showing like the people who decided not to go to the other side. They were in there fighting for their lives. They were in there going through it. While the ones who did give in, they were outside celebrating and having a good time and got things quicker and things like that. So the reason why Sinners resonated with me so much is because it's something that you see every day. And no matter how hard you work, no matter how good of a person that you are, no matter how talented you are, sometimes that's not enough to get you places that you need to be. I used to get you places that you need to be. And that's why Sinners, like, I was crying right after because I feel like anyone in the industry could really resonate with it. Well, we never actually said Beyonce's name, but everybody knew exactly who she was pointing at. She didn't have to spell it out because whenever people start talking about the industry being dark or twisted, there's always one name that comes up first, and that's Beyonce. For years, there have been whispers about Beyonce and Jay-Z about how
She remind me of my sister. The sister I grew up with, there's my adopted sister. She's fucking incarnate. She remind me of her, for real. And it just kind of lined up with the dream too. Like, was it just so happen that, like, I don't know. I don't know what kind of. I don't respect a woman that won't let or have her man and support a man that won't take care of his children. Like, that's an ongoing generational curse. I've been talking about that for the past few years. Like, it's crazy how many families actually go through that and experience it up until the point to damn near death. Um, it's very sad and disheartening uh, to understand that a lot of people don't make it out. A lot of people don't make it through it, and a lot of people don't really get to heal this for it to be able to be broken from their family. She steals others' fames. 7 days ago, Beyonce stands after Chloe Bailey exposes artist sacrifices. Juicy Plug and Messy T YouTube. So y'all have to understand that some of these people in power, they really stole from people like me. Now, I just didn't take the route of fastly getting famous. I took the long way, which was healing, which was not sacrificing others and, breaking generational curses. Some people just want to take the easy way out. Unfortunately, and when the facts be lining up, God make them confess with their mouths publicly, knowingly, and other people knowingly what's going on, like, Jaguar Wright and others that have stepped out, their security guards, Puff Daddy and Beyonce and Jay Z, you know what I mean, that have spoken out on this issue and these different problems. We all have our different problems, like, you know, that our parents or a parent supposed guardian really put us through and didn't try to change, didn't, confess, didn't apologize, didn't say sorry, you know, words unspoken. I just, whoo, boy, look, I'm looking at an 8 right now. When I say generational curses breaking, them generational curses is breaking and they're being exposed. 2025 is hitting like they said it would hit. A lot of these different governmental entities being exposed as to the dirt that they have been doing, child sacrificing, sex trafficking, and drug trafficking and organ trafficking. Like, all this shit is being exposed, and it's been happening too often, too much. And then all their other little side hustle plans for people to destroy themselves and each other. They set this thing up the way that they do for a reason. And impulse and lack of self control is a major part of it. So as long as we can start gaining self control and utilizing that and implementing that into our healing, our inner child, and our children, and of course, finances and education and spirituality first and foremost, in the right ways possible, and nothing perverted towards children and others and women, um, we will be better off into the right way, in the right direction of healing and the start as a collective. This is the goal, and God is exposing a lot. and getting rid of people. Unfortunately, unfortunately for the ones that just won't stop. So it's a good thing, but there will be some casualties along the way, unfortunately. Uh, but we are working towards a better place to live for everyone. It's not just for a people, but for those who want to heal in peace and create that peace. We will have it one way or another, by hook or by crook, says God. God says, you know, that's who has the last say. Be great, love thyself, never give up. You are the best thing that ever happened. Giving up is way too easy. You got this. Get back up again. Be down for momentarily, but get back up again. You are awesome.